Hello, welcome back to Rev Solution. In today's video I'm going to be taking the Honda Africa Twin off-road at Salisbury Plain, see how it handles. I have taken this bike off-road once, and that was on byways over Waterlooville direction in Hampshire. It was very muddy, didn't really enjoy it. The bike could perform really well, but it wasn't for me. So, Salisbury Plain, loads of off-road tracks, loads of places to mess about on, and well, stay tuned and let's see how the Africa Twin performs. Alright, so this is just a ride on Salisbury Plain with the Africa Twin. Let's see how it gets on. Watch the other video I've put up in relation to the Metzeler Karoo tyres. It's not a comprehensive review, it's just a simple review. But this one is just going to be, oh, that was a nice little bit of a bounce and a jump. This is just going to be me basically messing about on Salisbury Plain with the Africa Twin. Although I've just come down a road that was broken to pieces to start with, and now it's pretty comfortable. It isn't good. I'm going to have to get off this one and try and find some more messier roads. But I thought I'm going to be getting some street tyres at some point on the Africa Twin, probably when these ones run out of tread. So I don't really want to oh, I've popped out of Salisbury Plain. Kind of. Well, that sucks. But anyway, Africa Twin, off-road, Salisbury Plain. So far, this has been phenomenal. The tyres are pretty good on the gravel. I'm not having any issues. Alright, so I managed to find another gravelly track. But yeah, so the Africa Twin, what a capable bike. I mean, if you've seen my other off-road video where I got stuck in the mud, that was really easy. Just to go on sloppy, muddy ground, the Africa Twin, walk through it, didn't have any issues at all. And now I've come over to Salisbury Plain, I've got beautiful views everywhere, gravel tracks, off-road tracks, and what more could I ask for? This bike is so capable of exploring. It is just, it's silly. It is such a capable bike, and it really bugs me when people turn around and say, I mean, look at that, that's a pothole, and I barely felt it. I hunkered down onto the bike a little bit, but barely felt it. And it really bugs me when people say, oh, if you want a proper off-road bike, getting a BMW GS. Like I've said, the GSs are brilliant bikes. I cannot fault them, other than they may be too perfect, that they're slightly boring. I'm going to get a lot of stick for that now. However, the Africa Twin, it is just a brilliant bike. I'm on the Metzeler Karoo street tyres. I've not had any problems at all with them. Just grips. This is off-road though. Wait for my review on-road, and I've got a different opinion on the on-road style of the or the on-road capabilities of that tyre. And one thing I have noticed when you come over to Salisbury Plain, that everyone is really polite to each other. Walkers, cyclists, runners, car drivers, bike riders, everyone is just happy to be out here. So it's really nice. Yeah, so look at all this. Now I have been told that the idea is not to go into the woods, because you might come across a surprise. You probably won't remember it, but you might go bang, and I really don't fancy that. Which doesn't actually look too woody, so bring it off. Now, in order to find a good spot to go off-road at Salisbury Plain, I ended up at Tidworth. I'm not going to keep it a secret, because when I've looked online for guides and places to try and find entrances to byways to go explore, it just seems like there is a big secrecy about, oh, I can't tell you where I've been because this is where I go. Sod it. Yep, go up to Tidworth, go through Tidworth village on the left hand side. If you're coming from the A303, you come up to a tank crossing. At that tank crossing, that is where I picked up the byways to take me across Salisbury Plain. Alright, I'm going to go back over to the main track that I know of, so I have a bit more confidence in myself on this bike. Get away from that front brake, get onto the rear, But I mean, this bike is really nifty. It's just so good. I love this Africa Twin. I'm so glad that I purchased this. I very rarely would come out here. This is literally, what do I do today? Let's go make a video off-roading. So I've ridden an hour and a half to get to Salisbury Plain, and I'm just having a lot of fun. Although I'm going to turn the heated grips off because it is a lovely day. There we go, heated grips are off. Don't need them on. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this, to be honest. It is just so much fun. And I've retested the suspension, like here. I mean, it is bumpy, bit steep up here, up and off we go again. I mean, unbelievable. It is just so good. Now, another thing that people have said is, why buy an adventure bike if you do not go adventure riding? Now, my answer to that is, they are really comfortable, agile motorcycles, and therefore you can pretty much tackle any kind of terrain that gets thrown your way. If you want to go on a long ride, they are very comfortable for going on a long ride. If you want to go off-road, you can literally, like I'm doing now, peel off the main track and off we go. As long as you've got the right tyres on, that is. But there's nothing that stands in these bikes' way. You've got good ability to put luggage on them. Granted, they are extremely expensive on the Africa Twin. I mean, look at this. Seriously consider taking out a Honda Africa Twin if you're in the market for an adventure bike. Now it says byway this way. I'm pretty sure that, well, that's going to lead me down towards, well, look at those parachutists. There's an army camp up that way. It's Uphaven army camp, and no doubt that's where they've taken off from. Now I'm still getting grips with the Africa Twin. It's turning circle off road, but look, get back down and off we go again. Now I can feel it sliding out from underneath me slightly, but then it grips again. I really am enjoying this. So yeah, if you're looking to come over to Salisbury Plain, have a good ride around, definitely get over to Tidworth and explore the plains from there. I have been to another location before when Holly and I took out the downshift. That is a very steep jump up. Yeah, we took out the Sinus to Salisbury Plain last year, and the area we went was not that good. It was okay, but there were a lot of cuts in the byway. Some places you couldn't go across. There you go. So we've got a permissive byway. So let's have a look at this one. This looks a lot more broken, but nevertheless it still looks very capable. Okay, so the road, from what I can see, drops off quite steep here. That's not too bad. Alright, let's take the right hand track, get up and over. Bit of a dip in the middle, nice and comfy with the bike. So I bought this bike from Crescent Honda in Southampton. Check out their website, they got some awesome bikes, second hand and obviously brand new as a Honda dealer. This bike is definitely going to need a blast down when I get home. It's very dusty. What a fun day out, it really is. If you're ever in the south of England, come over to Salisbury Plain if you've got the bike that can do it, and you will have a blast. What time is it now? 1 o'clock. I've been out here for about an hour now, just riding around, having fun. Yes, there has been one or two hairy moments. There we go, we've got nice broken ground there. Suspension laps it up easily. Get back onto there, back onto the flat. Easy. Now my only concern with this bike is that in the back of my mind I'm thinking it's a very expensive motorcycle, £16,000, and I am just treating it like it's a £5,000 or less motorcycle. Okay, let's give this a go. I'm not going to go through the wet one.